Hey there everyone, and welcome to the channel for another Escape From Tarkov video. This time with something a bit different than my usual Tarkov content, dipping my toes into a little bit of speculation and theory about the newly revealed Lighthouse rogue bosses, which are looking like they're going to give the rogue USEX a whole lot of extra firepower. Now normally I don't really love speculating about future content in Tarkov. The community basically runs on speculation, and since BSG doesn't really ever confirm much with us until about 10 minutes before it gets patched into the game, it gets a little out of control sometimes. However, I think the reveal of these bosses actually contains a lot of clues about where we're going to see them and how they're going to work as the leaders of the rogue USEC faction at the water treatment plant. First up, I'll quickly cover the 3 rogue bosses revealed so far, and some stuff is pretty obvious just from looking at their gear and designs. The first boss revealed was the bearded beauty Big Pipe, looking like a premium Blackbeard skin from Rainbow Six Siege if Ubisoft actually cared about making their operators look half decent. It's pretty obvious that he's the rogue heavy weapons expert, and will most likely be raining hell down on us the moment that we aggro the rogues like a mobile AGS gunner. The second boss revealed is called Knight, and he's running a short-barreled Scar H rifle with what looks like a Glock in his holster with an extended magazine. And he's obviously the edgiest member of the rogues, judging by his face mask, which is an actual skull that looks like it came straight out of the Predator films. This guy has the most generic loadout of the 3 that we've seen, so it's hard to tell his specialty. However, judging by the dog tags and the PMC patches that are wrapped around his sleeve, he's the PMC hunter boss that BSG teased quite a long time ago, so I think he's going to be a roamer, hunting down PMCs across the water treatment plant after they've been located. Finally, the last boss revealed to us was Bird Eye, who officially has the best haircut in Tarkov and is kitted out with a tactical fanny pack, a very nice scoped RSAS, and what looks like a short M4A1 on his back. This guy seems pretty self-explanatory, set up as the rogue sniper on Overwatch, most likely creeping about like Sturman and holding the high ground while picking off unsuspecting PMCs. While these pictures could be written off as simple promo images, my speculation is that we actually have some pretty good clues as to where we're going to see these bosses and how they're going to work by looking closer at the teaser images, which show some pretty specific areas in Lighthouse that really make sense as spawn points for these individual bosses. My best guess is that each of the rogue bosses is going to be tied to one of the groups of rogues in the compound: the roaming helicopter patrol, the warehouse guards, and the rooftop Overwatch teams. They will probably act as the group leader like Gluhar and Rashala, making their squad's AI more effective as long as they're alive to give them orders and support. I'm going to start with Bird Eye because I think he's obviously the sniper Overwatch character. If you look closely at the background in his photo, this is up on the sniper ridge near one of the warehouses, specifically in a spot with amazing angles across almost the entire compound. I'd guess this won't be his only sniping spot since it would be too easy to pick him off if he always spawned in one area, but him being outside the compound in the photo makes me think he's definitely going to be in the rocks, trees, and mountains surrounding the compound. Perhaps while he's alive, he gives the rogue gunners better accuracy or vision range by spotting PMCs and directs the rooftop gunners to concentrate fire on specific areas, but I would tie him to the rooftop Overwatch crew as their leader. Next, we have the Big Pipe, and in his photo we can see the specific spot near the warehouse guarded by the 4-man foot patrol of rogues on the ground level just outside the warehouse by the broken fence. My thoughts for Big Pipe is that he's going to be the leader of the 4-man ground squad defending this warehouse, and provides heavy weapon support for the guys on the ground in areas that the mounted gunners can't reach because they're up on the rooftops. His design fits the role of heavy support very well, and it would make sense to assign this guy as the leader of the largest squad in the compound, making them even deadlier now that they'll pretty much have mobile artillery support. While he's alive, maybe this squad will be more defensive and not just stand out in the open like they currently do, rallying around the big guns and digging in to make it harder to root them out and kill them. Finally, we have Knight, and the reason I referred to him as a roamer earlier is because he's pictured with the helicopter very clearly in view in the background, and this indicates to me that he is likely the leader of the roaming helicopter patrol, the only rogues who really move around and patrol the compound to actively hunt down PMCs when they get inside. His design and weaponry fits this role very well, and it just seems fitting to me that the edgy guy with the Predator mask would be leading the most aggressive group in the compound, and his short Scar H fits the bill very well as a mobile PMC hunter. While he's alive, maybe the helicopter patrol will roam further from their spawn points and more actively seek out PMCs who make noise and shoot at the other rogues. I also think it would be pretty amazing if this guy would lead them out of the compound and into the main area of the map on missions to hunt down PMCs and clear the perimeter of the compound. Well, that kind of covers it for my little bit of speculation on where exactly we might see these rogue bosses and what their role is among all the other rogue USEC operators at the water treatment plant. This might all be wildly off base, but BSG doesn't really include stuff in teasers like this for no reason. Generally, when we see something in the background, it's a clue of some sort, and in this case, I think the background images for these rogue bosses gives a really good idea of where they will spawn and how they will lead the rogues and make the compound a very terrifying place. What do you think? Am I onto something here, or have I been playing too much Elden Ring and just got addicted to lore speculation? In any case, thanks for checking out the video. I've got links to my Twitch stream, Discord server, and Patreon page down below for anyone interested. And until next time, stay safe in Tarkov City.